Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance as we move onwards to the final battle. And so there was much sorting out, much outfitting, much moving around of stuff to people to do in between last episode and this one. In fact, you're watching the last episode. The last episode is out as I'm filming this one because I've had to take a lot of time awarding experience and just figuring out who I want what on and who I want to do what with, because of course, this is the only Fire Emblem game I played up until starting to Let's Play the Fire Emblem series for the channel with Reckon no Ken. And then coming on to this one, I kind of had some vague ideas of what I was doing, but I did not know much about the moving over system towards Fire Emblem 10 in the future. So, as I've not played Radiant Dawn, there was a kind of moniker, a pass-over system going on. And so that is why we were leveling up soft to level 20, because all the stats you see him having here pass on completely to him in the next game, which is really, really nice. Level 20, brilliant. For better or for worse, those are the stats he'll start off with in Radiant Dawn, supposedly. Right, apart from that, anyone who's level 20 and has capped stats, like Ike is going to obviously very much get level 20, is going to then gain a bonus on the stats that he's capped. So, with Ike at level 20 here, he'll gain a bonus for strength, defense, and speed once he's got that extra 20 plus experience. With that said, I've been looking at certain members of the party and going, we're going to use these guys heavily in the next map. We're going to try and get as many people to level 20 as possible. So the 5 people I've been looking at here, or hoping to get up, are Mist, who's level 17. She was level 15 before I awarded experience. She's got magic and speed capped. Soren here has res capped, probably isn't that far off getting mag and skill and the whatnot capped. He's got an A support with Ike, which is why I'm going to try and move him up, hopefully through the uses of physics there, to kind of boost up his levels. As you can see, items have been put on people as well. We've got Rolf here, who's just been amazing for us. Mia I want to level up as well, with 2 stats already capped there. Strength's managed to get capped with some bonus experience of 3 levels. Oscar I'd hope to get to 20, but he's going to be a bit so-so. Rolf is a higher level because of course he can't really return his attacks, so he's going to have to try and kill. Well, I don't even know if he's going to have enough turns to get to level 20 of that. So Soren is there to try and heal and get some experience, as well as use Elwyn Tornado if he can. Neff I'd like to, but it looks like a long shot. Plus I imagine she'll just be amazing in the next game anyway. So it's basically Soren, Mist, Oscar, Mia, and Rolf that I want to try and get. Mia's probably going to be easiest to get there, to be honest, out of the troop. Well, Oscar might be as well from battle experience. So I basically filled them full of items here. So before we start, let us move some of these items, or use some of these items that I intend to do. One of which I intend to use is the arm scroll to boost a weapon level here for the sword, the equipped item, which now enables her to use a sonic sword. Apart from that, we got energy drops here, which we're going to see if we can try to be lucky enough to cap her strength. So now she has 19 strength, 26 magic. That would be quite crazy if she managed to cap her strength. Soren here has other items on as well. He's got Spirit Dust here to make sure he's boosted his magic power just higher towards his cap. Speed Wing there to make it closer again. He's got 6 levels worth of maybe other gains, if you know what I mean. And Boots to make sure he can move a little bit farther. Apart from that, an arm scroll will boost him up to be able to use Tornado. Then we've got Oscar here with a Draco Shield and a Speed Wing. I'm not so sure I think he might be able to reach his cap without these. So we'll just keep them on him from now. Mia's there. I'm not sure if she'll be able to reach any more caps at this point, and she's got 6 more levels to go. Rolf's here with a Draco Shield and a secret book. Of course, we might want to use them a little bit later. No, let's use them now, because he might be able to get his... Well, that's definitely capped his skill. Maybe I shouldn't use a skill book on him. Whoops. But still, we keep getting them even more levels. So with that done, we only have these statue frags, which increases build, which I'm not sure carries over or not, and nor does supposedly any of the items that I've gained, apart from the coins, supposedly, which is a bit weird. I never sold them because exchanging them for exactly 1 coin sounds kind of rubbish. But they're there, they're an option, and the Master Seals as well. I don't know. And with that said, I think that's most of my preparation done. Apart from, of course, using 1 item here on Ike. Let's use the secret book and cap out his skill as well. So now he'll have 4 bonus stats. The other thing I could do with him, actually, is to take some... Oh no, actually, I think I've given something to Soph over here. Yes, because he can also carry on any stats that he's got. I thought, why not give him the other stuff I can't probably cap people on? So he's got a Seraph Robe there for some extra HP. Which has capped that. Then that, and that as well to get some extra luck on. And then, why not use magic? Because all the other guys that I have capped magic, so... Let's give him some extra mag if he's carrying on those stats straight. Of course, Alicia here has a Seraph Robe as well. Which, to be honest, I might as well just give that to Convoy and then... Because their HP isn't too bad. And then maybe give to Mist. Or defense isn't too bad, whereas Mist is a little bit worse because of the weaponry. So, for example, I could take that out of Convoy. And then give that to Mist as well. Which boosted up her HP a fair bit on top of that. So, maybe not going to cap her HP, but it gives her a lot more extra boost. That's for sure. Maybe I could have capped Ike's HP, actually. Oh well. Oh well. Well, that's said and done. We have done a lot of, well, crazy stat improving. We've done all the supports we can do. So now it's time to leave base and find out what happens in the final chapter. Princess, it's time. It's right there. I can see the capital. Father, Mother, my Lord Uncle. Your Alicia has returned. Our soldiers are in formation awaiting your word, Princess. For good or ill, this will be our final battle. Before they march, would you speak to them? What? You want me to address the troops? This fight will determine if Ashnard falls and if we can all return to our beloved homeland. Today, Princess, we risk all. Giving men the courage to fight is the duty of a leader. I don't know how well I'll do, but I will try. Ahem. Hear me, brave fighting men of Crimea. Much have you lost in service to your land. Hear me, beloved friends of the Lagoos. You too have given all for our fair cause. Hear me, my trusted company of old. You men of Grill did see me to this day. I stand before you made of flesh and bone, alive because you risked your lives for me. A word cannot my thanks express in kind. We march today into the jaws of fate. Our enemy lies in wait o'er this hill. If on the morrow Ashnard lives no more, my fondest dream is to among you walk and give you each my heartfelt thanks anew. Let not this dream dissolve into despair. We will defeat the dreaded King of Dain. We will reclaim this land we hold so dear. Lend me your strength, lend me your weary hearts. Today we make our fate for good and all. One life can make a mark upon this world. One life can move the wheel of history. Be that one life. Fight well. Fight brave. Fight true. Where did that come from? That was magnificent. It seems the princess too has grown stronger. It's said we grow into the roles we're given, isn't it? Alicia will make a splendid queen. That's just what Nasir said. What? It's true. Stop it. Don't give me that I can't believe what I just heard look. Nasir said it, right? Phew. That's a relief. I thought the world had gone mad. Stupid cat. Alright, let's go. This ends today. I'm ready. I have everything I need. Very well, we're ready. Say, Ike, this is the end of the end, you know. So, rather than just giving orders, why don't you say a word too? I think Princess Alicia said enough. I want to hear what you have to say, brother. Father always did it, didn't he? You want me to say something, like Father would have done? Uh-huh. Let's speak to the army then. To be honest, we're its general. We should impart our words. Hey there. Before this final battle, there's only one thing I want to tell all of you. I don't want any of you dying on me. Remember, you only have one life. At a time like this, it doesn't matter what our blood ties are. We are family. That's what my father always used to say. And today, for the first time, I understand why he said it, because we are a family. So if you don't want to cause your family any grief, then live. Don't drop your guard, don't turn your back, use every drop of your strength. Our road has been long, but it ends today. Let's liberate Crimea and free our friends and our families from Dane's tyranny. Men of Crimea, Lagoos of Teleus, Greel mercenaries, move out! And so ushered by its strongest champion, we head out to Castle Crimea. Attack! We're being attacked! The castle gate has fallen! The Crimean army cannot be stopped! It appears the end is near. Your Majesty, please use the rear gate and withdraw. We will cover your retreat. I am not leaving. But if we lose, Your Majesty, the Dane royal bloodline itself will be lost. Are you saying I will lose? Huh! Is that what you wish to say? Of course not. However, our army is in dire straits. It is merely an act of prudence, Your Majesty. I humbly ask that you consider the continuance of the bloodline above all else. Of course, your judgment. The value of the 13th generation of Dane's royal family is not so high as to warrant your pathetic display. I am Dane. If I am to be destroyed, then let Dane be destroyed with me. Your Majesty, that is... I have no need of inconstant retainers. You are an obstacle. Away with you. But, Your Majesty, my sole desire is to rule through strength. The weak perish, and the strong live on. This is the law of nature. It is the law the goddess herself created when she forged this world. It appears that further conversation would only be a waste of time. Though even if His Majesty desires it not, I will remain and protect him. I cannot allow the legacy of Dane to end here. Tell me, Bryce, you were my father's retainer, were you not? From the 15th year of my life, and for 20 more years until his death, I did serve him faithfully. The thing that killed my father was not plague, nor was it another illness. It was me. What? Oh, but it doesn't end there. It was my stepmother too, and every brother who stood to be a legitimate heir. All of them died by my hand. Are you still determined to protect me, knowing this truth? I am. Even knowing as I do, you are still your father's son. The blood of Dane's kings flows in you. You are all that remains. By your leave. Such loyalty to a corpse! In truth, there is nothing in this world more humorous than a knight. Hey, look out! Is that? Valencia, what are you doing? Get back! Ashnard. What did you say? That is the King of Dane? It's been a long time, Princess Crimea. You look quite different than you did the day that I cut your father and mother down like cattle. I can hardly believe you're the same little girl who did nothing but tremble and stare at me. You craven. I've returned to see you defeated. I will no longer allow you to treat Crimea any way you please. Ha ha ha! How brave and noble of you. However, you are not the one I seek. Ah! Valencia! Are you the one they claim is the son of Gawain? King Ashnard of Dane, your treachery dies on my blade. Ho ho! I see that blade in your hand. It is a sacred blade, is it not? The only type of blade that can pierce my armor. It matters not how famous the blade. If the wielder lacks skill, the greatest sword is nothing but blunted steel. Don't worry, you will see for yourself how blunt it is. I expect good things from you, son of Gawain. What you see before you are my elite, hand-picked soldiers. How will you deal with them? I'm looking forward to watching you. Don't disappoint me. Hold! And so that is a courtyard filled of enemies. And now it's time to deploy what we consider our main players on the field. The Six of Fate. Any of you whose arms remember what it is like to battle, step forth. I would take of your strength now. And so, we get to the positioning. Right, so, our fated few. These are the ones we want to send forward, but where do we want to send them forward to? Right, if it's Win we're talking about, maybe we should look to be cutting down... Well, either side seems fine. Maybe we should be sending Soren and Ike through the middle, maybe? So we'll send those two there. And now we look for our other strong members. Rolf maybe one side with Mist. Then Oscar. To be honest, it'd be better to use an Oscar-Soren combination here, I think, to be honest. Then Mist, Rolf. Mist to keep healing Rolf. Soren to keep healing Oscar for the tiny bits of HP damage he'll take. Of course, a heal with Physic gives 22, so a whole charge gives 3 levels, if you think of it that way. And then Mia to go up that way. The Goose Slayer in hand, Sword Master skills. That way we've got a healer going each path. And then pretty much everyone else's support, who we do not want to kill people, but we do want to do other things. Maybe we send Neff one way as well, like over here maybe. Nasir to go that way, Marcia, and poor old Boyd being poor old Boyd. Right, apart from that, I don't think we need any more than 3 healers on the field, especially because we've got Lindsay as well, with another Physic, a Fortify, that kind of thing. I think that is our battle lines drawn. Now all that's left is to fight. Are you nervous? Yes. And you, my Lord Ike? No. I'm actually pretty calm, in a strange way. Now that we're finally here, I can focus on defeating King Dane. Nothing else seems to matter. I wonder if we shall win. We will win. I didn't come this far to lose. You've come all this way as well, so believe in yourself. You're right. And so we start a battle on some weird rule sets, that's for sure. So, first of all, Oscar will go forward with... just put a standard Silver Lance on for now. Then Soren's going to keep following. We've got Silver Lance, Wishblade, Bryce over here. What's this Wishblade? A unique lance forged by a master craftsman. It's powerful, but difficult to wield. Well, I don't know if you're anywhere near an S rank, sir. I think you are. That sounds like a perfect weapon for you. He's got Guard and Daunt, decreases hit and critical percentages of all enemies within free spaces. Not so good. But to be honest, Soren might want to bust in for him. In the meantime, only that guy can reach. We probably don't want to put you in too much range of Soren. Let's see how much Soren's movement has gone up. So it's not too bad. That's for sure. And if we move Ike to here and give him... I just kind of want him to get hit without doing anything. Pull in troops, I guess, is one way to put it. Then we'll need a strong unit going this way. Oh, actually, why am I following the paths? When, of course, there are places to take. But we got a tornado here. No long-range spells, it seems. A feral one as well. So what's the range of the breath again? Just one range. If we could get on the outer... Can Rolf get that far? Not at the moment, but we can try to engineer it. So you have smite, don't you, sir? If you go 2 squares up that way... Oh, you can't quite get in the bush? No, you can get to here. So if Rolf goes over to here, that will start him off in his ranged battling. Let's use the Brave Bow, because, to be honest, he'll probably one-shot him anyway. Mist goes with... Well, this is our general formation here. This is how we will be fighting. With 6 fighters. 2 for each quarter, and then backup troops behind them. Just to make sure everything goes fine. So, if we bring... Can we bring Mia into that range? Well, it's not like she can shoot away a Bolganone guy from range. So to be honest, we just want to get near but not so near. Alincia follows to support with healing. And then the rest kind of fan out apart from that. So a weird way to play is about to begin. With the strongest 3 heading up the middle. Easily able to stop anything they want. You've got to say, Marcia to back up. Titania and Volk. So, with that said, the first turn has been taken. After Volk is moved, of course. The battle is about to begin with tons of enemies on the field. We force ourselves forward next time and hope for those fateful 6 to cap those levels. Join me next time while we get closer to King Dane. Bye-bye.